The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans home happy tonight. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. A view of the Atlanta skyline and all the action below it, as seen from the 17th Street Bridge. It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, a fantastic start to the year for Che. He's already garnering all-star votes. I spoke with him, and he was surprised to see his name up there on the leaderboard with so many other greats. Humble as always. Guys?
Great stuff there, DA. Thank you. Truth is, Greg, Che's not the only one who's surprised.
I'll admit, I didn't think he'd get to this level this fast, but there's no denying that he's a huge difference maker for this team.
A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You take a look at Young. He'll be a starter if things stay the way they are now. He's sitting at the 4th position in the Eastern Conference voting.
And I hope they do stay that way. He's been so good this season. It really would be a shame if he missed out on a spot in the starting 5 for the East.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Rajon Rondo is out there with the Beast, and it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt, and it's Len in at the 5 spot. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
There's the pass to Collins. Len with it. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Moore. Now that's how to finish the break. Throwdown with force. The All-Star weekend isn't too far away, and the voting has already opened up. A lot of buzz that Che could find his way onto that All-Star team.
And there's so many players that deserve to be named an All-Star every year, and the competition can be unforgiving. With that said, though, Che's performances speak volumes about his impact, and I think he has a strong case to make the team.
Fast break, here we go. Here's Herter. He's covered by Moore. Moore with the steal. And here comes Moore, leading the fast break. Throws it up high. Rondo passes to Moore. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. From 12 feet out. Collins grabs the miss. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And boy, how they were able to come back in the 4th quarter of that game. Being down as much as they were made it a really special win.
Right side Davis. Trying to get open is Kuzma. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Moore.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
Len passes to Herter. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Moore dishes to Davis. And the layup is good. Davis has got his second bucket.
See, in the past, the contact might have discouraged Davis, but now he plays right through it.
Kuzma against Young. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And Davis gets it to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now, here is Young. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Shot from the wing, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Point guard skills and a power forward's body. The unique versatility of LeBron James.
Young passes to Len. Here's Herter, and Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Pass to Herter. Just 5 on the clock.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch, but right now, he's hurting the team.
Moore dishes to Davis. Rebounded by the Hawks. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Young kicks to Hunter. Collins passes to Len. Young against LeBron. Back to Len. To the paint. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
A next-level athlete with great length. Collins throws it down with ease.
Rondo finds Moore. LeBron left side. And finished off by LeBron.
Everybody knows that he is a relentless finisher around the rim.
Here's Young. 23 points for him the last game against Indiana.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Looking at the season so far, Steve, feels like every perimeter player is working on that step-back three. What's making that shot so popular?
You know, I think, Kevin, now in this stage, there's no hand checking, so you already have spacing, and now to be able to step back and knock down a three, it creates more. Back in the day with hand checking, it would have been hard to step back with an arm grabbing you and holding you. So I think guys are, you know, somewhat playing by the rules and using their rules to their advantage.
Great explanation. 5 on the clock. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Collins grabs the miss.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Hunter with it, picked up by Kuzma. In the corner, Herter with it. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And so it's Atlanta with it after LeBron James's miss. Young outside. Rondo with the steal. Here we go. James heading to the hoop.
Rondo, known for his quick hands on defense, that time turned it into offense.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a three-point game. Pass to Len. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Passes to Herter. Shot clock at 6. Over Moore. He's off on that one, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
It's not unusual these days. Teams are more than willing to go deep into that bench to find answers for certain matchups.
Here's Len after the made shot from Moore. Here's Herter. And that one hits back iron.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And it's denied. The Hawks trail by 5. Fires the 3. And James pulls it down.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. And here's Young. 9 points in the game so far. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And one thing that held the Hawks back last year. All the mistakes.
Yes, last in the league in turnovers, second to last in personal fouls. They were one of the youngest teams last season, and it showed. But you have to have more discipline to win games, which is why they only won 29.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Parker's checked in for Len. Chandler Parsons comes in for Hunter. Reddish, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Turner's subbed in for Trae Young. And then for Los Angeles, DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Green comes in for LeBron. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Rajon Rondo. Moore passes to Davis. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Davis has got 10 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Turner passes to Collins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it wasn't until midway through John Cowan's second season at Wake Forest, Smitty, that he really jumped onto the NBA scouts' radar.
You're right. A 19-year-old sophomore. What he did, he led the nation in player efficiency rating. The production undeniable then and now.
And he's a great scorer. But Anthony Davis's defensive impact, Smitty, perhaps even greater. Do you think he has a chance to ever win Defensive Player of the Year?
Without a question, Kevin. On a team with more weapons, he can focus on the defensive end more. We saw that with Kevin Garnett, who won his Defensive Player of the Year award his first season in Boston.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You know, perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
Now, here's Parker. A 14-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. And you look at the top scorers in the league, not too many players 6'11" or taller.
Anthony Davis, the Greek Freak, and Karl Anthony Towns, the common thread, they can score facing the basket. All three franchise players.
Here's Turner following the bucket by the Lakers. Parker drives in, and the dunk by Parker.
Oh, and he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back, with an in-your-face stuff. Now here's Moore. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket. The shot's good. 14 points for Anthony Davis.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Here's Turner. And the pass to Collins. Here's Parsons. Nice D from Cousins.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Hawks trail by 12. Parker outside. Great D that time from Davis.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Parker surveying the floor. 6 to shoot. And it's Turner off the drive. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Atlanta. Moore against Turner. Moore with the bucket. Moore's got 14 points for the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Heat.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Now here's Moore after the miss from Cam Reddish. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Moore. Moore's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Reddish the pass to Collins. Moore with the steal. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's Turner following the bucket by the Lakers. Moore with it, picked up by Turner. And that one's good by Davis.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
The Hawks trail by 20. Right side Turner. Parker outside. Buries it from three-point range. Parker's got his second basket of the game.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Here's Davis. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect, and we'll be back with you shortly. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, credit their anticipation.
Those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Howard. Murray out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's the Beast. And it's Bradley in at the 2 guard. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Heat was outstanding. He scored 48 points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
That free throw good from Avery Bradley. Smitty, we're seeing preseason and even regular season games take place overseas on foreign soil. Would you have enjoyed that when you were playing?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I know the travel is an added challenge, and at the same time, you appreciate where the game takes you. It is definitely growing globally, going places you might otherwise never experience, especially in a basketball setting.
Now here's Turner. 9 points last game out. In the corner, Parsons with it. 6 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Not going to go that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Now here's Turner after the miss from Moore. Here's Parker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Collins kicks to Parker. Turner looking around. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Here's Parsons.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue. Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Reddish the pass to Turner. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Caldwell Pope.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And both free throws good for Evan Turner. Lakers leading by 21. Moore left side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Turner. The Lakers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. That's good from Moore.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:57 left in the first half. And it's Turner off the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Turner's got 6. LA's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Here's Moore, and the basket is good. Moore's got 24.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Pass to Collins. Parsons outside. Back to Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Well, you leave a guy that open with Parsons on the floor, and you know he's going to find him.
Pass to Davis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Davis has got 12 points now in the quarter. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Turner, 2 points. That one goes. 59 seconds left to play in the first half. Kuzma outside. Caldwell Pope outside. Moore outside. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And that's what you want to see. They're doing a good job getting points in the paint here in the second. It was to the chagrin of many that Cousins joined the Warriors last season, but it looked to be the right choice for him. Got to take his time rehabbing and came back to a team in first place with no pressure.
That one misses for Cousins.
One of the guys who fills up the stat sheet. Unfortunately for Cousins, that tends to include a high number of techs each year.
Turner inside. He's covered by Moore. Shot's good by Turner. He's got 10.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Moore with the bucket.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Turner dishes to Collins. Shoots over Cousins. Shot by Collins, no good.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Well, Che, great start to the season for you, and there's been a lot of talk about you making it to All-Star Weekend. Is that one of your goals?
Absolutely, it's a goal of mine, man. I want to be an All-Star every season. It's a great honor. And that week-long party at the event is something you never want to miss. And you know what? Hopefully I never will.
Yeah, just make sure you got that VIP pass when you come in there. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins at power forward with Len at center. And it's Young in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce.
We call it off the bus range. Trae Young can shoot from the half-court logo with confidence.
And that deep range opens up everything for Trae Young.
You have to take away his airspace, Kevin, as soon as he crosses mid-court. And with this tight handle, he punishes the defense when they apply pressure.
Now, here's Hunter. Not a lot of room. No good on the 3. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Moore passes to Davis. Makes it off the glass. Davis has got 34.
The fans are loving it right now. AD has been incredible tonight.
It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Rondo. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Passes it to Young. Clock at 6. Rondo with the steal. Here's Moore, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Young against Rondo. Kuzma brings the double team. Here's Herter. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Young with no one around. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Davis missing. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Herter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Herter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Kuzma kicks to James. Moore outside. Inside, Davis. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
James against Young. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Anthony Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nope, not on my watch.
Lakers leading by 23. James, the pass to Moore. Here's Kuzma. Good, nice job down low. Kuzma's got his second bucket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Herter. Down low. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Moore dishes to James. Stolen by Collins. Here's Herter. Count it. Herter's got his third bucket of the night.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And a wide open look for James. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And that's a foul called on the Beast. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And some changes here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis. Howard comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. The pass to Len. He kicks it to Young. Over Moore. And too long on the shot. Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Bucket is good. 10 points for LeBron.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Young passes to Hunter. Outside Collins. He dishes it to Young. Off target from outside.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second. Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the 3rd, still 0 for 3. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. James outside. Deflects the pass. Kick out to Moore. Howard, that's good.
You gotta feed Howard the rock when he's in the paint. He commands the ball whenever he has that kind of position.
On its way from Young for 2. Another miss by Young.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Moore. No good on that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Young outside. The floater. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the middle. Here's Moore. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
And here's Young from the arc. The offensive rebound.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Moore finds James. And here's Bradley. To the inside. Moore. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. 34 points for the Beast.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
Such an incredible score. Young's playmaking may be on the same level.
Howard kicks to Bradley. To the left wing. Near the three-point line. It's Moore. That one wide left. To the paint. Here's Young. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Smitty, interesting fact about Trae Young.
Harry the Hawk to get a comfort zone with each other. They're cool now, but Trae Young, not a fan of other birds.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Parker's checked in for Alex Len. Chandler Parsons comes in for Collins. Turner's checked in for Hunter. And it's Reddish in for Kevin Huerter. Atlanta's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Parsons outside. And it's Parker in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Green. Kick out to Moore. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. And Cousins throws it down.
Awesome display. Fierce with the level of strength. DeMarcus with the impressive move.
Pass to Reddish. Parsons outside. Parker up top. Turner inside. He's covered by Murray. Kept alive. Goes back up. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. But what makes for a great assistant coach on a staff in your eyes?
Well, I think when he have a great relationship with the coaches and also he has a great relationship with the players. I also love the assistant coaches that are very detailed. And also some of those guys, they have great insight on what a coach can see. It's still a team, and there's some great assistants out there.
Hawk shooting here, about 46% for the game. Parsons outside. Dishes it to Parker. Back to Parsons. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Turner. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession.
Lakers ball.
Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. In third, the Lakers.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Guys, some great passing from them.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Moore passes to Cousins. Here's Murray. Here's Howard. Lays it up and banks it in. Howard's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Parsons outside. Kicks it to Parker. Second chance shot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Here's Moore. He's got 34. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Jacks up a 3, but they recover it. Kick out to Moore. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Moore. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. The second chance effort. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Atlanta's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Basket counts, and that's now 6 points for Cam Reddish.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Turner passes to Parsons. 1:11 left in the third. It's Parker with the drive. Over Howard. Parker's shot is off. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Lakers. Down low. Here's Howard, and another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Fernando, the pass to Reddish. Here's Fernando. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. The pass to Turner. Inside. Pass to Parsons. Three-pointer. Murray with the defensive effort.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Puts up a 3. Reddish grabs the rebound. Parsons against Murray. Outside Turner. And the jumper falls for him. Turner's got 13 points.
4-2.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We keep seeing new arenas and new state-of-the-art training facilities. As a player, what do you value more, the home court or the practice court?
Kevin, I really think it's the practice court because you spend so much time there. But a lot of times now, franchises have both, the home court and their practice facility right inside the arena. If you can have the practice court at an all-time high, something guys like and love, they'll spend a lot of time there.
Good on both.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Shaquille O'Neal to my right, Kenny the Jet Smith on my left, right here in the middle, I'm Ernie Johnson. And a chance now to head down to the locker room for our post-game interview.
Hey, Jet here, man. I thought you guys came out focused and prepared. And once you built that lead, man, you never let up.
That's the beauty of this team, man. We try to never let up. And part of that's coach. He's always preaching, stay focused on the moment. Take care of the things you can control. And we'll live with the results after, you know? So we just keep our heads down, trust in one another, and look to play a complete game.
Well, you guys listen and are very coachable.
And thanks for joining us this evening, folks. We've reached the end of our broadcast, sadly. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, this is Ernie Johnson. Farewell and good night.
Yeah, what's up, kid? Show them who you rep.
Hey, I get a fans a show.
What can you say about these guys that we haven't said already?
I'm totally speechless, Hank.
Which is rare, but when a win streak like this comes along, only one thing you can do is sit back and enjoy it. And that's part of why I'm not one of these championship or bust guys.
That's a loser's mentality, Hank.
How much fun have you had during this win streak, boy?
So much fun.
Right, and does all that go away? Does all that mean nothing? If this season doesn't end in a championship?
No, that's a good point, actually.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Now that I've got you on board, I'm wondering what our listeners think. Is this season a bust if it doesn't end in a chip? Call us and we'll talk about it. Got a quick commercial break coming up. We'll be back shortly with more.